Good evening. Welcome to the November 25th, 2025 meeting of the Central Dauphin School District School Board of Directors. Ms. McConnell, call the roll.
Mrs. Bingaman? Here. Mr. Dorneman?
Here.
Mr. Epstein?
Here.
Mr. Gordon?
Here.
Mrs. Hanford?
Here.
Mrs. Hawes?
Here.
Mr. Jacobs?
Here.
Mrs. Silvers?
Here.
Mrs. Webster?
Here.
There are 9 board members present.
Thank you. Would all those who are able to join us please rise? Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Moving to item 401, additions, deletions, and modifications to this evening's agenda. Do any board members have any additions, deletions, or modifications to the agenda? Hearing none, moving on to item 501, approval of the October 28th, 2025 meeting minutes. Mr. Turman.
The administration is recommending approval of the October 28th, 2025 meeting minutes.
May I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Moving to information and proposals, item 601. I'd like to announce to all those joining us in person, as well as those joining us online, that prior to this meeting, we met in executive session to discuss various personnel, student adjudication, and legal issues. Moving to item 602, student speaker. As I think everybody's aware, we like to rotate student speakers amongst both high schools as well as our cyber academy. And tonight I'm pleased to introduce our student speaker from Central Dauphin High School. Please welcome Alex Mendelson.
Good evening. Good evening, members of the school board. My name is Alex Mendelson, and I'm honored to be here this evening to provide an update on the fantastic fall we had at Central Dauphin High School. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm currently a senior at Central Dauphin High School, and I'm involved in various activities and academics aligned with my interest. I am currently the manager of the Central Dauphin School Store, the president and state qualifier of our school's Future Business Leaders of America Club, a state qualifier in the PennDOT Innovations Challenge, a member of the NHS Society, and a 4-year starter and mid-Penn champion on the boys varsity tennis team. I'm also a proud member of CD's 2 audition bands, the Central Dauphin Jazz Orchestra and the Wind Ensemble, in which I am a saxophonist. And outside of school, you may find me at neighborhood yard sales or playing with the Central Pennsylvania Friends of Jazz in their jam sessions. While participating in these activities academically, I'm an AP Scholar with distinction, a National Merit Commended student, and I'm ranked number 3 in my class out of 509 students, while currently enrolled in 5 AP classes. I'm passionate about engineering and using my skills to give back to the Central Dauphin community. One of my favorite projects this year was building a buddy bench for Mountain View Elementary School. Seeing the students enjoy it and receiving a stack of handwritten thank yous was incredibly meaningful for me. And I've also started crafting small woodworking pieces to sell at the Central Dauphin Ram Band craft show in the spring, where every dollar I earn will go to directly supporting the band. After graduation, I intend to continue growing as a builder and problem solver by studying mechanical engineering in college. During my freshman year, Central Dauphin hosted its first Special Olympics. Since then, the engagement of the students, athletes, teachers, and everyone involved has grown exponentially. This year, we had over 500 athletes competing from over 4 school districts. Everybody at Central Dauphin has fully embraced this awesome opportunity and has fostered greater connections between students and faculty, in addition to providing a spectacular day of fun for the athletes who CD students make sure have the best time possible. In sports news this season, Central Dauphin continued to demonstrate excellence across all athletic programs. Some of the highlights this season were girls field hockey, who earned a spot in the district quarterfinals, boys soccer, who also made it to the district quarterfinals, and also football, who reached the district quarterfinals, highlighted by a memorable win over Cumberland Valley. Girls volleyball delivered an impressive season and competed in the district quarterfinals additionally, and our girls soccer team advanced all the way to the state semifinals in a standout season. Furthermore, Central Dolphins Performing Arts programs had an outstanding fall season, and they are looking forward to an exciting winter. The fall play, It's Murder in the Wings, was a tremendous success, and preparations are already underway for this spring's musical, Guys and Dolls. The Central Dolphin Marching Band had an exceptional year, placing third in their division at the U.S. Bands Pennsylvania Championships. The jazz bands, concert bands, orchestras, and choirs hosted phenomenal fall concerts, and they're looking forward to the combined holiday concerts on Sunday, December 21st, where non-audition ensembles will perform at 2 p.m., followed by the audition groups at 4:30. We hope to see you there. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak this evening. On behalf of the entire student body at Central Dauphin High School, thank you to our principals, faculty, staff, and all of you for everything you do to support us and help make our school truly exceptional. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving break, and thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
Alex, before you go, what do you do with your spare time?
It's not a whole lot of it right now, but
No, that was a joke.
Yeah.
So, do you know where you're going in terms of college?
I do not know where I'm going. I'm trying to keep my options open, but I'm interested in studying mechanical engineering.
You.
State's got a good program.
Yeah, there, Pitt, I like also.
So does Purdue.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, item 603, Superintendent Spotlight, Mr. Turman.
All right, so first up, we have the East High School field hockey team. Field hockey coach Ashley Albright is actually there. Okay, if you can come up to the podium. And Ashley was the unanimous Colonial Division Coach of the Year this past year. And Gabby Paul, is she here? Okay, she was the Midland Player of the Year for the school. So, Coach, if you'd like to say a few words about your girls and everything they did this school year and this season.
For sure. First of all, I definitely would never be a coach of the year without the girls, without the support of my team, without the support of the school. So they are definitely the highlight of today. The thing about CD East field hockey is sometimes our numbers are low, but when they're low, they are mighty. And they come out and they play hard every minute of the game. They constantly get accolades from other coaches, other teams, other officials. They are constantly told how amazing they are, and for sure, 100%, this is an amazing group of people right here, and I'm glad that they are being recognized for all the work that they put in.
Do you want to take a moment and introduce the girls? Give an opportunity for us to know who they are.
Sure. Can you please do me a favor and line up? And I just want to say, hi, my name is, my grade, and that's what we're going to do. Off you go.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Congratulations on a great year.
So,
she
Coach,
was recruited to be the goalie. Okay. I just wanted to-
So, Coach, on behalf of myself and the board of directors, we just want to say thank you for all your hard work and the coaching staff, and we're just very proud of you. And if at any point in time you need to talk to Dewan and myself in terms of like feeder program, what that looks like, how we can help you, please set up a meeting, and whatever we can do as a whole to try and figure out how we help you build up that program at elementary and middle school. Let us know. We're more than willing to sit down and talk with you and help out as much as we can.
Awesome. Great.
Absolutely. Please let us know how we can help you. All right.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
for coming tonight. We appreciate it.
Okay. All right, the next spotlight for this evening is Dara Schmick and Schler Kloss. We are going to give a quick update on the newcomer program, and we also have an amazing teacher from Southside, Amy Schwartz, who they're going to very quickly talk through the ESL newcomer program.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for giving us this opportunity to come here and to tell you about our newcomer initiative. We have with us today, as he said, Amy Schwartz, who's back there. She's the
She can come up. That doesn't work that way. No. She's going to come up with the two of you.
We also have our principals from Southside, Mrs. Krista King and Mrs. Stacy Baldwin. So thank you for coming. All right. Go for it.
Okay. For the first part of this update, we want to celebrate the foundational success we've seen at Southside this year. We will then share our exciting vision for establishing a dedicated newcomer program at the middle school level. Our newcomer program's mission centers on 3 core pillars: belonging and support, where we create a safe and supportive space; language acquisition, focusing on building foundational English for both social and academic use; and academic readiness, ensuring students bridge content knowledge for a successful transition. This is my favorite slide. Our program currently supports 11 students representing 9 different countries and 6 unique languages, which requires a special approach. That's how specialized it is. This incredible diversity reinforces the importance of the newcomer model.
Could you please, just real quick on
Oh,
that
sure.
slide, can you explain the third language down? Amharic?
Amharic?
Yeah, never
Yes.
heard that.
Yeah, I think it's an Ethiopian language.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have Swahili. That's a student from, I want to say, Nigeria. We have a student from Ethiopia. Do you remember the other countries?
One family speaks Dari.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We have an Egyptian family, Afghani family, and yes, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful classroom. In this classroom, lessons are designed within a language-rich environment that incorporates visuals and targeted supports to aid comprehension. Small group instruction is differentiated to address specific student needs, and culturally responsive practices are integrated throughout, building student confidence in the learning process. We have gathered initial baseline data, which provides us with a clear starting point for understanding our newcomers' language development, academic skills, and instructional needs. In January, we'll assess progress using school-wide benchmarks and observations. And by year's end, we'll collect final data, including WIDA access scores, to evaluate each student's language proficiency growth. This information helps analyze our program's effectiveness in supporting language development. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm really bad at transitions. She makes me do it. There you go.
Thank you. The feedback you see here represents the heartbeat of our program. To hear parents say their child is excited to come to school tells us we are succeeding, and we're building a community where these children feel safe enough to thrive. This parent is talking about her daughter. She says she is very happy to be receiving extra help learning English.
The truth is, we are surprised at how quickly she is learning, and I am grateful for the support she is receiving. We also received encouraging feedback from a classroom teacher. This quote emphasizes the support teachers have for the newcomer program model. Such positive remarks assure us that we are progressing in the right direction. As we consider our middle school students, the need for a newcomer program is evident. Students entering 6th through 8th grade face high academic expectations, complex social dynamics, and limited time to adjust before high school. By creating a newcomer program at the middle school, we will provide equitable access to linguistic and academic content while embedding social and emotional supports for middle school newcomers. The next slide outlines the program components that will guide this work. Our framework for the middle school focuses on 4 critical instructional priorities to elevate our program. We will enhance and standardize our existing newcomer courses, add a crucial level 2 reading course to bridge the gap and align with grade level content, strategically embed language objectives and WIDA standards into ELA and math curricula, and finally, model and share best instructional practices. Thank you so much for all your support throughout this pilot newcomer program, and we hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Any questions from board members?
I thank you in another language, but I don't know any.
Say that one more time.
I said I would thank you in another
Oh,
language, but
okay.
I don't.
I'm sure you could try.
It's
You
a-
know what? You have a phone. You could just do a little Google Translate.
I'm not good with the internet. No, my
I'll show you.
internet
I'll
is
show you.
shitty.
You come see us next time. We'll show you how to.
Don't encourage. Any questions from board? It's a wonderful program. Thank you for all your work. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Now we have a very quick update by Mr. by Mr. Bard on the budget, which was just approved.
I don't understand why there are so many groans. So I wanted to give a quick, I don't know why there's so many groans. I mean, you guys think I'm gonna talk a long time. So first I wanna go to the state funding comparison, the budget to actual, what we got compared to what the 25-26 budget had in it. So the basic ed, so there's a lot of press about what was actually in the state's budget, so I want to kind of get the record straight to everyone, what we got and what was actually in there. What we budgeted for the basic ed subsidy was $29,840,000, and we got was $29,970,782, which was a increase of $129,848. The basic ed subsidy funding was $8.2 million, and we got a little bit less than that, or a $67,000 decrease. The Ready to Learn Foundation was a $1,176 decrease. However, the big increase that we received was in the adequacy money. The adequacy money we received was a $1.1 million increase based on what we were expected to get through the governor's proposal based on what the state actually gave us. The state changed the formula for several school districts throughout the Commonwealth. So we believe that this state funding formula is permanent, and this adequacy money will be carried over and rolled into the foundation every single year for the next several years. So we expect this money to continue to grow in the adequacy money for the next several years. So that's one good piece that came from the governor's budget.
Peter,
yes.
Peter, real quick. The adequacy payment is an outcropping of the court case, correct?
That's the yes, correct.
Right. Okay.
Correct. There was another piece of the state budget that went through, and that was cyber reform. So cyber reform is more of a cost avoidance than it is a revenue generator. So what we budgeted for, so this is an expense, not a revenue, like the other two are revenue. These are expenses. Non-special ed cyber tuition in our budget was accounting for $6,848,592.43. With the budget that was passed, we are expecting to see a decrease to $6,441,921.48, or a decrease of $400,670.95. The big decrease is on the special ed cyber tuition. The cyber tuition for that, we budgeted $6,884,269. With the budget that was codified in school code that was revised, we are expected to see the expenses go down to $4.9 million, $4,941,765.90, or a savings of $1,942,503.69. This is assuming that our ADMs that we have currently in cyber, we have currently 562 in non-special ed cyber, or 228 in special ed cyber. If those numbers stay consistent, we will see the savings, or a saving of $2,349,174.64. And that's basically cost avoidance for that type of thing.
You get the cyber charter information I sent you?
I did not yet. No, you didn't say.
I'm a little concerned that we're not going to realize that kind of saving for cyber, because I don't think it's going to be fully funded the first year. But if you could check that out, let me know.
Well, the cyber was based on a calculation, so we're just using the calculation that was provided in the school code. So.
Okay. Well, just check the email.
I will check. I will check in, and we'll get back. We will ensure that this is happening. So, let me give you the bottom line numbers. The cyber reform savings of $2,349,174, and the increased state funding of $1.1 million leads the increase to the bottom line budget of $3.5 million. So that's basically what it was showing. There was some press that came out that said we were getting some $6 or $7, $8 million savings. That's not what we're getting. This is what the actual impact to our state budget is.
But I thought we experienced a decrease in special education.
We did. We got a slight decrease in what we were expecting to get, but it was overcome by the increase that we got in the adequacy money that I showed on the previous slide.
But the adequacy money, is that dedicated? I'm trying to understand this. I thought it went to block grants.
The adequacy money is dedicated to there's about 20 conditions that you can use adequacy money for, yes. But in reality, the special ed money covers a very, very small portion of the special education money that we spend on educating our most needy students.
Any questions for Peter on the budget that was 135 days late?
However, there was some positive news, so we tried to keep it positive in the spotlight. So,
thank you.
All right, so the last thing I'll do before I close it out for these is just make a very quick statement. 3 Mile Island's reopening requires the district to proactively review and update all emergency protocols to ensure the safety of students and staff. In response, we are actively developing comprehensive evacuation plans for all schools and facilities located within the 10-mile radius of the plant. We will be discussing some of the plans at our Buildings and Grounds meeting, which will be held on December 16th. Mr. Day, who is here, will be leading the charge with that.
Thank you. Okay. Moving on to item 604, this is the first of 2 opportunities for the public to address the board, the first of which is dedicated solely to agenda items only, and we have no one signed up to speak for this portion. Moving to unfinished business, Treasurer's Report for the month ending September 30th, 2025. Mr. Bard.
the administration is recommending approval of the Treasury's report for the month ending September 30, 2025. This item was reviewed at the October 28th board meeting.
May I have a motion to approve the recommendation? Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board?
Now, we had discussed this before, and any issue that, and there really weren't any issues other than the amount of money on cyber charter payments. So hopefully next year that'll be reduced.
Other questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item 702, reconfiguration resolution for kindergarten centers. Mr. Turman.
The administration recommending approval of the resolution to reconfigure elementary schools to implement full-day kindergarten. This item was reviewed at the October 28th, 2025 board meeting. This is only to just make sure we have the right configuration with PDE. What that would include at this point in time is West Hanover, Middle Paxton, and Lingostown. Both are all will be K-5, but all of our other sites that their kindergarten students are going to other locations, they need to be coded as grades 1 to 5.
May I have a motion to approve the recommendation? Is there a second? Any questions or comments from the board?
I don't have,
Go ahead.
I don't have a question specifically to this item, but I do have a question specifically to Columbia Kindergarten, and that is,
Buildings are going good. We, at this point in time, are doing the clean out of the buildings and renovations and preparing them to turn them into centers. So Unlimited is at all of our sites at this point in time. You will see dumpsters at all locations as they basically, at this point in time, gut all the buildings in preparation for building them back up to centers. So we are on schedule.
I was just going to ask.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Item 703, overnight trip approval, Mr. Terman.
The administration is recommending approval of the following overnight trip requests. This item was reviewed at the October 28th, 2025 board meeting. Central Dauphin High School will travel to Pittsburgh, PA from February 14th, 2026 to February 16th, 2026.
May I have a motion to approve? Is there a second?
second.
Thank you. Questions or comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Well, you're assuming they have no other kids.
That's true.
Moving to new business, item 801, personnel report, Mr. Sherman.
The administration is recommending approval of the personal report as discussed in executive session.
May I have a motion to approve? Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Questions or comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item 802, revision of job description title, Mr. Terman.
The administration is recommending approval of the revision to the title of Supervisor of Special Education job description to Supervisor of Special Education at a 10-month term. This was just an oversight on our part. The job description, everything was correct, but for whatever reason, we didn't have 10-month on it.
May I have a motion to approve the recommendation? Is there a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item 803, Treasury Report for month ending October 31st, 2025. Mr. Bard.
The administration is recommending approval of the Treasurer's Report for the month ending October 31, 2025. This item will appear on the January 13th, 2026 board agenda for approval.
Again, not a voting item, but if you have questions or concerns, please direct them to Mr. Bard in the meantime before the January meeting. Item 804, adjudication of student cases 1324, 1330, 1331, 1332, 1333, 1334, and 1335. I would just note that these student discipline cases are referred to by a case number and not the student's name for privacy protection. Mr. Terman.
The administration recommending approval of the adjudication of student cases 1324, 1330, 1331, 1332, 1333, 1334, and 1335 as discussed in executive session.
May I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Item 805, storage area network. Mr. Bard.
The administration is recommending approval of the installation of the Storage Area Network, or SAN, to GDC in the amount of $113,582.70, and the lease of the SAN to Dell Technologies in the amount of $121,407.789 for a 5-year lease with a $1 buyout option. The yearly payment would be $26,788.88. This item will appear on the January 13th, 2026 board agenda for approval. Mr. Ryan Ruth is here if you have any questions, and I also want to commend Mr. Ruth on working with our vendor to get them to freeze the increases for this from going up until the board is able to vote on this for approval in January. So thank you.
Any questions for Ryan?
I have a question, but maybe more for Peter. Was this a budgeted expense or was this an unknown?
No, this is a budgeted expense.
Yeah.
That's what Ryan.
Like I've seen, we get your emails.
Yeah.
And I was like, trying to figure out who you were. Now we know.
What is an SAN?
It is a storage device that houses 95% of all of our servers' hard drives, and it also houses all of our department chairs, which everybody uses every single day to keep this school district running. So
Again, this item will appear on the January 13th board agenda for approval. Thanks, Ryan. Item 806, overnight trip approval. Mr. Terman.
The administration is recommending approval of the following overnight trip requests for select Central Dauphin School District students. This item will appear on the January 13th, 2026 board agenda for approval. First one, CD's high school cheerleaders, January 8th, 2026 to January 10th, 2026. They're going to Somerset, PA for the PIAA Competitive Spirit 2026. CD high school cheerleaders, February 4th, 2026 to February 9th, 2026, Lake Buena Vista, Florida. I think they need a chaperone, so I will be going with them for the National High School Cheerleading Competition. PME District Chorus, January 9th, 2026 to January 10th, 2026. That will be at Bowling Springs High School. PMEA District Orchestra, January 22nd, 2026 to January 24th, 2026. That will be at Doylestown Area High School. PMEA District Band, February 5th, 2026 to February 7th, 2026. That'll be at Stilton High Spire High School. PMEA Central Region Chorus, February 19th, 2026 to February 21st, 2026. That will be at Warwick High School. ACDA Eastern Honors Chorus, February 25th, 2026 to February 28th, 2026. That will be Providence, Rhode Island. PMEA Central Region Orchestra, March 5th, 2026 to March 7th, 2026. That will be at Williamsport Area High School. PMEA District Band Jazz Band, March 13th, 2026 to March 14th, 2026. That will be at Dover Area High School. PMEA Central Region Band, March 20th, 2026 to March 21st, 2026. That will be at Carlisle Area High School. PMEA District 7 Modern Band, April 10th, 2026 to April 11th, 2026. That'll be at Spring Grove High School. And last but not least, PMEA All-State Orchestra, All-State Band, and All-State Chorus, April 22nd, 2026 to April 25th, 2026. That'll be at Kalahari Resorts, and that'll be in the Poconos.
Again, this list will appear on the January 13th, 2026 board agenda for approval.
Ask a question though. Two of these we're approving after they occur. So do we in the future need to move those up as a voting
Where?
beforehand?
Which ones?
Yeah, actually,
First and
third.
Third one.
Yeah, I just saw that.
What?
Yes, the first when we approve this because we don't have a. Yeah, so we have. Yeah, I just saw that. So, do we want to take just those two and vote on them next week real quick and put it on the agenda just for the two of them, and then that way they're approved before they go?
That would be a good idea.
We separate those two out.
Good catch. Thanks, Dave.
Question about the trips to Carlisle and Spring Grove.
Steel High, I mean,
I'm assuming they're multiple days, but
Typically, there are activities that go on late into the evening and very early in the morning, and there's something that has a lot of like team building things with the kids together. It's a few students from each school, so regardless of where the location is, it's typically something where the kids all stay at the same location for the activities. And all of the PMEA ones are going to be represented by students from both CD High School and East High School. So I just wanted to note that
what
we don't
is
have
PMEA?
Pennsylvania Music Education Association. So essentially, most of it is students that are they're auditioned festivals and such that the students participate in. So we don't have student names. We won't have it until closer to the actual date of the activities.
what's ACDA?
Oh, you're quizzing me. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'd have to figure that out for you. Has to do with choir.
American Choir Directors Association.
There you go. Okay, so we're gonna. So we're gonna move two of the items to the December reorg meeting.
Correct.
The rest will remain on the January meeting.
Yeah, correct. First and the third one.
Yep. Thank you. Item 807, approval of lease agreement. Mr. Chairman.
The administration recommending approval of the 3-year lease agreement with the Central Pennsylvania Fitness and Aquatics for the non-exclusive use of the Lester's Pool located at 450 Powers Avenue, Susquehanna Township. Harrisburg, PA 17109 for the Central Dauphin High School. This is for the swimming team at the swimming team for Central Dauphin High. Just a clarification, because I was just curious. CD East, they go to another location, the YMCA in Harrisburg.
Okay. May I have a motion to approve the recommendation?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Moving to item 808, approval of healthcare consultant. Mr. Turman.
The administration recommending approval of the Assured Partners as the district's healthcare consultant. This item was reviewed at the November 12th, 2025 and November 20th, 2025 Finance Committee meetings. The cost for this will not exceed $120,000 for the year, and this contract will be approved pending solicitor approval, and this is to help the district in looking at healthcare costs and then potential making some revisions which could help the employee as well as the district at the same time.
Mr. Turman, I thought the cap was 100,000.
I thought we said
120.
We said 120.
120,000.
Yeah.
Correct.
120.
It was 120 in the finance meeting.
Okay, I just wrote it down wrong.
May I have a motion?
550 per member per month, which could be 80,000, but it could be up to 120, depends on how many.
May I have a motion to approve the recommendation?
Motion.
Is there a second? Thank you. Questions, comments?
Yes, as chair of the finance committee, I wanted to thank Michelle, Kristen, and Dave. They really drilled down deep, and also Peter, and they vetted the process thoroughly. So I'd like to thank them publicly.
Thank you. Questions, comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item 809, authorization for the transaction of routine business during winter break. This is a similar resolution that we have done in the summer. The board does not meet in the month of July, and therefore we pass a similar resolution to allow the administration to conduct business absent a regularly scheduled school board meeting. We're also doing that now for the month of December. We have a reorganizational meeting next Tuesday as required by statute, but we do not have another meeting for the rest of the month of December. So may it be resolved that in order to facilitate the transaction of routine district business during the winter break without a December regular public meeting of the board, the administration be authorized upon review and approval by the board president and or treasurer to make disbursements and pay bills and to approve personnel transactions, including resignations, appointments, and assignments, all of which actions shall be presented to the board at its next regular meeting. May I have a motion to approve the recommendation? Is there a second? Thank you. Questions?
Are having some business done on December 2nd. I mean, if there's any personnel to be approved by the time we meet, will that at least be brought forward to us?
I think the thing, Mrs. Silvers, today's the last day. We probably won't have anything between now and next Tuesday, since staff is off from Wednesday for the most part, Wednesday until Monday. So there probably wasn't anything personnel-wise that would happen over the next week.
Kim's going to do it.
Correct.
Any other questions or
We can
comments?
still send it, though.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item 8.10, first reading of Board Policy 204. Mr. Turman.
The administration is recommending the first reading of board policy number 204 for attendance. This item was reviewed at the November 20th, 2025 Policy Committee meeting. This item will appear on the January 13th, 2026 Board Agenda for approval.
Again, not a voting item for tonight. Ms. Bingaman, anything from Policy Committee?
A lot of it is just language cleanup, getting rid of some things, putting things together.
Okay.
Nothing, there's no drastic changes happening.
Okay. Item 8.11, public speakers. This is the second of two opportunities for the public to address the board on anything they wish to discuss, and we have one individual signed up to speak, Angela Rogers.
I figured it was time for me to come and talk rather than just sit back there and crochet. I'm here to talk about my daughter. My daughter goes to East Middle. She's in 7th grade. She has an IEP for dyslexia, or specialized reading, whatever it's called. It's not, but it's dyslexia. We went to our, can you hear me?
Yep.
We went to our conference last night. And we go to all of our kids' conferences. So, and as soon as we walked in, her science teacher says, "Why are you here? She's a good kid." And I said, "Well, we wanted to meet with the ELA teacher." There is no ELA teacher for her at all. She, let me read the email that we sent last night. It said, "We just returned from our first marking period parent-teacher conference for Rosemary. We received a lot of great feedback from her math, science, and social studies teachers. While her grades are excellent, we are concerned about her progress in reading and her IEP being fulfilled. We understand that her learning support teacher, Mrs. McLaughlin, left at the end of September, and as far as we know, Rosie has not received any learning support instructions since then. When we ask her about her progress, Rosemary tells us that she is told to watch something on her Chromebook or find something quiet to do. No lesson plan or other remediation is available." And my question at the end was, can you please provide us with any insight on how Rosie's IEP will be fulfilled moving forward?
Who was that email sent to?
It was sent to Mr. Hale. It was sent to the assistant principal for her grade, both of the director and assistant director of special ed. I did my due diligence. The interesting thing is we got the email. We got a response from that email from her 6th grade caseworker. Rosie's in 7th grade, and her 6th grade caseworker, case manager, emailed us back to tell us what was going on. We heard nothing. She wasn't even on the original email. So I know that somehow it got passed around, that what we were asking about. This isn't the first time we asked about it. We've asked her every day since she came home. We ask her every day when she comes home about school, period. And every day since the end of September, it's been, "Oh, well, they just tell me that I just need to sit quietly and do something." That there's someone there to cover her class. She told me last year, which blew my mind for a 6th grader to tell me this, because I have 2 older kids. They never said this stuff. "Mom, do you want to hear my educational goals?" Literally, that's what she said. And I said, "Sure, hun, what are we thinking about?" She's like, "By 8th grade, I don't want to be in learning support classroom for English. I want to be in a regular English class for my 8th grade year. And reading. She reads at a 4th grade level. But this is her goal. She wants it. And she's been working hard. But she can work as hard as she wants, but if she doesn't have anybody giving her or helping her with anything, she's not going to make any progress. They're still doing progress monitoring, but she's not getting any help. She's not the only one in that class. There's at least 7 other kids in that class who are sitting there. The other day, they went to a math teacher's classroom and watched a movie. This is an IEP. This is a legal document that is not being followed because they don't have a teacher. Now, I understand that. I understand that there's no teacher. The thought came up, maybe we should put her maybe she's ready to go into a regular English class. Her team has no English teacher right now for the 7th grade. So where would she go? She wouldn't even have a regular English teacher. I just wanted to bring this to your attention and answer any questions you might have.
Yeah, I had a couple questions.
Yep.
So, so I understand the timeline. She did have a teacher at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, for a month.
Okay. So it's been the last
2 months.
Okay. And so I'm just trying to understand, did you approach the principal?
Yes,
And,
I have not heard anything from him yet on this. We emailed him today, but we have been trying to go through
right,
the counselor and all of the other things, because I know that he's very overwhelmed also. So we've been trying to go through and reaching out to whoever we can. And we always CC the principal on it, but we don't hear anything from them.
well, he's a pretty amazing principal. I'm hoping you can,
Oh, I'm hoping too.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's been 2 months
yeah.
and he's aware of this, they are aware of it.
So, just very quickly, I will speak to Mrs. Marmis tonight on my way home.
Who? I'm sorry?
Rebecca Marmis, the special
Oh, yeah.
ed director.
Mhm,
Also, since we're close to the end of the agenda, if you can hang for a couple minutes, I
Sure.
have questions for you. I don't want to ask it here.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anybody else have any quick questions?
I just want to say thank you for being an advocate for your student, and thank you for following sort of the appropriate chain of
trying.
communication. No. It's
I'm
really
trying.
appreciated. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, item 8.12.
Just wanted to say that I wasn't able to get to that paper to sign. I was waiting in a long line and could not get to the signing paper.
Oh, that's fine. If you want to come up, just state your name. Sure, state your name.
Okay. Stephen Gristo, 2531 Bow Street. Thank you for the accommodation, Mike. And by
Sure.
the way, it would be nice if they, in fact, would wait until 7 o'clock to take the paper in for even such problems such as that right there. Having to wait in a long line and not being able to get to the paper to sign in time. Thank you. By the way, Eric, concerning lo poquito español, gracias, señorita.
Thank you.
And a belated B-Day anniversary to you. Eric, you are 2 years my junior, and I hope you get your watch for a birthday.
Just a card with money in it.
Get your own watch, right. Okay. Anyway, I've heard a lot of the students come up here and talking about the different matters as far as what they're involved in. The one young man and all he was in, mechanical drafting and design, that he hopes to take. In fact, I took up that very thing 48 years ago. Mechanical drafting and design and vocational technical school was not able to follow through because there was the Arab oil embargo at the time and there was no hiring much going on. 1973, 74, into 75. So anyway, but so I wish him well in that endeavor. I was never able to get into it because of that very reason. And hearing them talking about all these different matters and what they're involved in, we all know it costs money. And in looking at some of the cost here, I see that it was $4.5 million for the Hawks Road building, this one. $2.8 million for the Crumbs Mill Road building and $2.1 million for the Executive Park building, cost at $9.4 million. And it's to help accommodate 950 approximately kindergartners, which you voted to put in for full time. Now, keep in mind, it goes beyond the acquisition of buildings. And I saw that the acquisition came in to help so we don't have to construct a new building. Good thinking. But let's take into mind the cost factor. You're going to take them in full time. What about the electricity cost going up? What about the heating? What about the air conditioning? What about the food for a full day? Was that all taken in
Yes.
line? The cost. Total, so we've got here per student for this area, Central Dauphin East, $15,000 per student cost. To be exact, $14,758. Total expenditures, $225 million, $224,750 million to be exact here, coming out to about $18,384 per child. Sometimes I ask myself, and maybe you should too, what are we getting? We just heard from one person who's not too happy. I had a special brother who had special needs. So we got to think, is our money being used really wisely? Now, for people like myself, paying taxes, 50 plus years. I got my thing in 1975. Votech. I was taken over to New Cumberland Army Depot. Taxes taken off. 50 plus years of paying taxes. I don't know if anybody else here on the board can say that. Say maybe Eric, I don't know. But he's 2 years my junior. So is there a cutoff time? Here's my question. Does people like myself need to continue paying taxes to the school board and up after 50 years? Do we really? This should be something to be eliminated from our backs. The heavy tax burden, and put on those that have students in school. Isn't that common sense? Really? Did we not pay our fare? Have we not put in enough? 50 plus years and over? The taxes? The seniors? How about thinking about them and giving us, I'm sure there's some seniors here, a break? You know, it's nice to hear all that, the hockey team, the field team, this, that, the other. Hey, there's a balance here. We got to look at the other side. It costs money. We all know that. Think about those that are retirement and past on this matter, please. Thank you. Mike?
Stephen, can I ask you a question? This is a serious question. If you reverse the question and you look at how much the county pays for senior services, and I'm happy to pay those taxes, and there's a growing number of seniors, should there be a cap on what we pay if we're not a retired person?
That would probably be a good idea.
All right.
It's something to consider.
First time we agreed. I love you, man.
I hope you get your watch.
Thank you.
Mike, thanks for accommodating me.
Yes, sir. Moving on to item 8.12, board representative reports. Are there any?
Actually, I wanted to say something. There was a Facebook's a wonderful place. Has some special messages on there. There was one complaining about one of our crossing guards at Lingelstown Middle and Lingelstown Elementary School. And so I drive past there every day. He does an amazing job. His name's Edward Geary. He's a fire police at Swatera. Comes in here and keeps our kids safe, keeps traffic flowing. He does an amazing job. Rain, snow, ice, cold. Every single day he's out there. Right? He doesn't have a lot of emotion out there. He's serious about his job, and he does an amazing job. So I want to personally thank him for all he does, for keeping us all safe. And we have lots of crossing guards. We have Brian Schreiber, who does West Hanover, as a fourth grade teacher. So there's a lot of great people. So I appreciate them, and they have a job that's probably unheralded. But specifically, Edward, I just want to say thank you so much for all you do, and let him know personally that most of the people that are staying out here are saying you're doing a great job. So thank you.
And,
Well
and
said,
a
Dave.
dangerous job.
And it's a very dangerous job, especially on Mountain Road there. People are flying down
He's
the road.
not there, it's a disaster.
it's
So
bad.
it is very obvious how
He missed like 1 or 2 days
Yeah.
a year, and I drive by, I'm like, where's he at? So we wave to him every day. He does an amazing job.
Thank you, Dave. Other board representative reports.
Yeah, I just want to throw out there, myself and several other school board members attended some of the plays. I didn't get a chance to see all of them, but we saw Twinderella, East Middle, and Swatera. Kids did a great job. And then CD High School, Death in the Shadows, Death in the Back Room.
Murder in the Wings, I think.
Murder in the Wings, yeah. That's it.
Close.
I knew there was a death in there somewhere. But just to add to that, as a teacher, and some of these kids in the classroom could be very difficult, and it was always a pleasure to see these kids get in these plays, and just they found themselves. And I actually can think of several kids that once they got that taste of success on the stage, it changed them. They were better kids. So I just that's one of the reasons I like going to these things. It's a way for kids to just do something positive in school when they're not really capable academically or athletically, and they can do this. So just want to throw that out.
Thank you. Other board representative reports.
Happy birthday to Mr.
Happy birthday.
58 again.
Show us your watch.
Yeah, there's my watch.
Other board representative reports. Moving to item 8.13, board committee reports. Are there any?
Just December 3rd, and I don't know the name of the committee yet. It's changed several
We
times.
did change it because it got confused when you said curriculum. I think people automatically thought it was just about
Right.
curriculum,
Yeah.
so we called it the academic. What do we call it? The
I
academic
think, yeah.
academic operations, somewhere along those lines.
So it's December 3rd at 4:30.
In this room, right?
Yes,
I think we have
correct.
finance on the 12th, Peter.
Yes, sir.
Chair, I'll be there.
And we have buildings and grounds on the 16th. I'm going to try to get that one also online because I'm going to be out of town, so I have to work with Ms. McConnell on getting that all set up.
Okay. Kim, do
Kim,
we have?
can you help us
Do you have a
I
list?
think it's the 9th of December for
I think it's
personnel
the
and
9th.
policy.
Hold on. Personnel
4:30
and policy.
4 and 4:30, yep.
Correct. Other board committee reports. Item 8.14, sympathy resolutions, Mr. Turman.
The sympathies are extended to the family of Sean Gardner, custodian on his passing. Also, sympathies are extended to Eric Schrader, who was in attendance today, principal at Central Dauphin High School, on the passing of his mother, Dorothy Schrader. Eric, our thoughts and prayers are with you through your time. Sympathies are extended to the family of Gary Glessner, a former HVAC technician, on his passing. Sympathies are extended to the family of Linda Mincer, former teacher, on her passing. Sympathies are extended to the family of Robert Coburn, former transportation coordinator, on his passing. Sympathies are extended to the family of Jim Britz, former custodian, on his passing. And sympathies are extended to Erica Hamilton, school counselor at West Hanover, on the passing of her father, Robert Snyder.
Item 9.01, adjournment. May I have a motion to adjourn? Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.